Most folks chase the dream of rolling up in a flashy Lamborghini or chilling in a Malibu mansion, thinking that's the ultimate win. But the real magic? It's that deep sigh of relief way before you hit millionaire status. It's when you fill up your gas tank without a second glance at your bank app, or a surprise flat tire feels like a minor hiccup instead of a total meltdown. That's the sweet spot of true financial peace. But here's the hidden truth about building wealth. It's not a smooth ride up, it's a sudden leap out of survival mode. You grind for decades just below that escape velocity, pouring sweat into a job that barely moves the needle, all while wondering why that small raise didn't change a damn thing. The game flips from nightmare difficulty to cruise control at a precise breaking point, and it's shockingly closer than the mega millions everyone obsesses over. If you're tired of the money stress and ready to turn chaos into control, smash that like button right now and subscribe to Minty Mastermind for more no BS financial hacks. I'm Minty, and today we're breaking down the real math that unlocks easy living. Let's dive in. Forget the shiny salary on your job offer. That's just ego bait. The figure that transforms your world is your friction threshold. That's the exact earnings level where your core essentials, like a decent roof over your head, healthy meals, and basic security, dip below half your after-tax income. Cross that line and boom, every extra buck starts working miracles. It frees up your mind from constant worry, letting you focus on growth instead of just getting by. Why does this shift hit so hard? In the grind phase, your paycheck vanishes the second it lands. You're basically a middleman for bills. Rent sucks up the lion's share, then utilities, groceries, and debt pile on. This is pure survival territory, where one wrong move, like a busted fridge, sends everything crashing. The mental toll? Massive. No buffer means non-stop anxiety. But then you punch through to that key income zone. Back in the day, research pegged it around $75K annually for emotional well-being. With today's inflation beast, it's more like $100K to $120K, varying by your city. Think higher in NYC or LA, a bit lower in the Midwest. But dollars aside, it's all about the ratio. That's when buffer cash enters the picture. This isn't your rainy day stash. It's flexible funds without a preset destiny. With buffer cash, you quit the penny-pinching games. No more detours for cheap gas or weekend DIY disasters to dodge a plumber's fee. Instead, you reclaim your hours for what matters. To make this crystal clear, let's compare two real-world paths. Meet Alex in scenario 1. He's pulling in $70,000 a year, netting about $4,500 monthly post-taxes. Solid on paper, but in his mid-sized city, rents $2,000, car loans $550, student debt $450, and basics like power, insurance, and food add $1,300. Total fixed outflow, $4,300. That leaves a measly $200 wiggle room, barely $7 daily. Alex's world is high tension. Skipping a buddy's birthday dinner means crunching numbers, and a $50 speeding ticket, it derails his vibe for days. He's earning, but trapped in maintenance mode, not thriving. Now flip to scenario 2 with Jordan. She leveled up to $125,000 via a smart career pivot, taking home $8,000 a month. Here's the genius move. Jordan didn't upgrade her lifestyle. Rent stays at $2,000, she rocks a reliable used SUV with no payments, and her essentials creep up only slightly to $4,800 for premium groceries and a gym membership. Result, a whopping $3,200 in buffer cash monthly. This isn't just extra savings, it's life on easy street. A dead phone? She grabs a replacement same day, no drama. Hating a toxic work gig? Her growing freedom fund gives her leverage to negotiate or bounce without fear. It's a snowball effect. Less desperation equals better opportunities, spiraling into more wins. Hey, if these stories are hitting home, drop a comment below. What's your biggest money friction right now? And don't forget to subscribe to Minty Mastermind. We drop fresh strategies weekly to supercharge your finances. The massive gap between Alex and Jordan isn't merely the salary bump, it's mindset. Alex plays eternal defense, dodging hits. Jordan's on offense, calling shots. But watch out for the silent killer, lifestyle inflation. Nail that promotion, and suddenly you're deserving the upscale condo or that electric SUV for the environment. Yeah, right, it's often a $1,000 monthly excuse. Boom, your costs balloon to $7,000, shrinking your buffer to scraps. You're back in the stress zone, just with fancier toys. To truly escape, you've got to master 3 key strategies. These aren't wishes, they're engineered moves to force the gap wider. First up, the essentials lockdown. Housing, wheels, and eats gobble 65 to 75% of most budgets. Let them swell with every pay bump, and you're doomed to chase your tail forever. Pro tip, freeze them hard. Score a 15% raise, your apartment stays put. Land a windfall, resist the urge for a flashier ride. As your earnings climb while these anchors hold steady, that expanding delta becomes your ticket to liberty. Add in smart tweaks like meal prepping with bulk buys or carpooling apps to shave even more without sacrificing joy. Second, autopilot wealth. Strip the choice out of building buffers. Set up direct splits on payday. 20% to investments, 10% to emergencies. Gone before you blink. Manual moves? Forget it. You'll spot the cash and splurge on takeout or gadgets. Tools like apps or bank automations make this seamless, turning saving into a non-event. Third, energy exchange. Once your buffer hits $1,500 plus, deploy a slice to erase hassles. Hire a virtual assistant for errands, outsource laundry, or snag premium apps that automate chores. This isn't splurging, it's investing in mental bandwidth. Use the freed up time to skill build, network, or launch that passion project. Bonus idea? Track time thieves weekly. What sucked your energy, and budget to outsource them next month. We can't ignore the head game here though. Financial gurus often skip the emotional swamp in the 70 to 110K bracket. When you're flat broke, survival mode is obvious. You grind. Hit true wealth, systems run smooth, but that middle muddle, it's foggy frustration. You earn enough on paper, yet Instagram flexes of exotic trips make you question everything. I pull 6 figures, why the squeeze? It's the illusion trap, mimicking high rollers without their back-end buffers. You're previewing luxuries your setup can't sustain yet. The breakthrough? Ditch the facade of wealth for the power of stability. View a $700 gadget as, nah, I'd rather watch that compound in my index fund at 7 to 9%. That pivot unlocks ease. For the Minty Mastermind move to fast-track this, even if you're not at peak income yet, follow this trio. 1. The reality check audit. Scrub your past 90 days transactions. Flag every impulse buy, convenience fee, or status symbol. The late-night deliveries, designer kicks, or treat-yourself coffees. Average tally? $400 to $600 for many. Eye-opener, right? 2. Force the buffer. Auto-deduct that exact amount to a high-yield account at another bank on payday. You're training on a leaner budget now, building gap habits pre-raise. 3. Stress Shield Fund. Build to $3,000, then use it strictly for calm makers, surprise vet bill, appliance fail, or mental health day off. Refill post-use. This barrier blocks minor setbacks from snowballing into crises. Bottom line, cash won't fix every life glitch, but it nukes the money ones. And since finances tangle with home, health, and freedom, that's huge. Prioritize security over shine and watch ease unfold. Quick recap, hit that 50% fixed cost cap, crush lifestyle creep, and leverage buffers for time wins. If you're pumped, like this video, subscribe to Minty Mastermind, and comment your top takeaway. For the ultimate setup, check my next vid on the effortless budget blueprint. It automates all this so you never sweat money again. Catch you there.